Are you still on the fence about creating your own podcast? Listen, if you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. First of all, it's free. It's a creation tool that allows you to record and edit your very own podcast right from your phone or your computer. Anchor will also distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and so many more. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Speak Your Truth podcast. It's about being real. It's about sharing real stories. It's about sharing our truth. These are the stories of the people of the city of Milwaukee and beyond. This is Speak Your Truth podcast. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Speak Your Truth podcast. It's your girl, Alicia, a.k.a. Vanity Alicia with 2 L's, and I'm so happy to be here another week, kicking it with y'all. This is a very special episode. Packers didn't make it to the playoffs, and I don't even think much more needs to be said. Look, starting already.
Don't worry about it.
So we have some special guests here today, but first I got to check in with my boys, B, Drew. How y'all doing? How y'all doing this week?
What it do? What's going on? I'm all good this week. Fucked up. The Packers did lose. I think everybody was salty about that shit on Sunday.
I let out an ugly ass cry.
That shit definitely was tragic.
Yeah, I'm good. I mean,
I'm sure you are.
I'm good. The motherfucker. They laughed at me last week when they was, why would you bet against the Packers? You retarded. Well, I guess I got my money back. Shit, I'm good. So yeah, I feel good. I pay my little cousin back because I borrowed money from a 12-year-old, and to pay people when I lost last week. So I'm good now. I'm out of debt. We good. He shovels snow with me too. So we living our motherfucking best life this week. Toast to the Cowboys for not being shit this year. Just like as y'all said, y'all was gonna be trash. So we there though. It's like having a bad relationship. It's gonna get better though. It's gonna get better when everybody around.
So today's episode, joining in, this is a very unique episode, and we're talking about sports. So of course, trash talk is going to be involved. Like, we're not going to let y'all down. We're going to trash talk each other because we got different fans in the room at the table. However, we are going to get a little bit more into the dynamics of the sports, losing bets. All right.
Damn, he lost.
Right. Somebody kicking the wall.
Goddamn Packers.
Right.
Cowboy fan down there like that. Somebody mad as hell.
You coming to the door, paying off your bets. And so, some cities, like for real, some cities really do like be die hard, you crazy ass shit. So like getting deeper into the just trash talking, but I'm going to turn it over and let our guests introduce ourselves. So we're going to start here to my immediate left with the Chicago Bears fan.
World champion Chicago Bears. Make sure you get it right. One of the greatest teams ever to play, you know what I'm saying?
In Chicago.
World champion Chicago Bears. It's your boy Sanga in the building.
Oh yeah. We want to basically. This is the time to kind of
Tell us why you a fan.
Like, I just discovered like a few years back that it was other teams other than the Bears. So I've been a Bears fan like all my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, when that's the only thing you know.
Is it so you from Chicago?
I am.
Okay, so it's like family embedded in you.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, but when you come up here, you come up to the suburbs of Chicago or whatever, it still comes. It still come with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the suburbs. Wisconsin. It's just the suburbs of you know what I'm saying?
Chicago. Light.
You know what I'm saying? Where the world champion Chicago Bears played on Lakeshore Drive.
So we're going to go to the next person, one of the most important teams in the room.
Facts. Hey, it's your boy Mark Superfly. I am a fan of the 13-time world champion Green Bay Packers.
He just got off work. You see, he got his waste management uniform on. He just got off work.
That's a good one. That's a good one. If you see that shit he got on, you'll understand why he said that. But you know, hey, I'm a fan because you know I was born into this. You know, my family, you know, are Packer fans. Some of them. I do have some Chicago Bears fans that are in fan. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. It's good for you know, good banter, and you know, man, I appreciate the history of the Green Bay Packers. And you know, it is what it is. So
honestly, though, I can say that like when I was an admissions counselor, I had to go to DePere, and they told us all the history and shit of the Packers. I'm like, dang, I ain't really know we got this deep. So I got really interested in. So anywho,
you know, the Packers and the Bears are two of the most historical, you know, teams are in the NFL.
And did you know the Bears are the reason that like the Packers are still in existence? Like y'all was broke. And my man's from the Bears said, I'm going to give y'all some money, man. You know what I'm saying? So technically, like some of them championships, since we talking about paying, we're going to be talking about paying stuff back. Y'all need to pay homage. Like y'all logo is like a direct reflection of ours. Like y'all copycats.
Our payment to you is to allow you niggas
to still be in the league.
Okay. To the suburbs.
That's right.
All right. We're going to go to our next guest.
All right. We saving the best for last. Yeah. Mark said it. Yeah, it's your boy Antoine, Mr. B Great. Yeah, representing the 49ers. I've been a 49ers fan since I was maybe 10, 11 years old. One of my favorite players is Jerry Rice. Mm-hmm. One of the best to ever do it. The GOAT. The best wide receiver in the game. So, yeah.
Oh, snap. Okay, hold on. I'm bagging up. So do you have anybody in your family that's like from San Francisco?
You know what? I don't have any family on the West Coast, but I'm pretty sure the rest of my family are Packer fans. So we don't have any type of conversations. They all hate me pretty much.
Just like that, huh?
I mean, yeah, y'all don't see them that often, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? What you see them probably like once every 4 years, 5 years, or something like that. So
with our ass twice in 1 year, man.
I'm talking about y'all. Y'all, we beat y'all, so it ain't no.
I mean, they beat us twice last year, man. They beat the brakes off of us. We won this year, but I mean, they have plenty of injuries. So I mean, you know, I'm not gonna take away from what happened.
Hey, Trees.
The Packers. B, who you who you was going for the whole?
Shit, I'm from Wisconsin, so I definitely was going for the Packers.
Oh, okay.
They don't like you up there, bro.
That's why you became. That's why.
They don't like you.
Because it's our time team. I ain't really know football.
You more of a basketball.
I watch basketball more than football.
Before we went on air, we was trash talking a little bit. So, you know, anytime a Packers fan see a Bears fan, we got to give them shit. So obviously I guess you could say a typical female. Shut up for all you sensitive motherfuckers out there. I'm a sensitive female. I mean, a typical female. I don't like sports like that. I'm not going to sit down and watch a game. Basketball maybe, but not football. It's too many rules and shit. So I was telling the Bears fan, I'm like, okay, yeah, I got to, you know, Packers is my hometown team. I'm from here, unfortunately. So it's like, okay, you know, I like the Packers. I like Aaron Rodgers, but I'm like, my family, you know, a lot of my family, you know, from New Orleans, from the South. So it's like, I have to, you know, like be a Saints fan too. And he's like, oh, you're not loyal. So I want to ask y'all as men, is there a rule about, you know, loyalty to teams or like switching up, or like, how do y'all feel about people that do that? They got on, you know, a Packers jersey when they win, but then when they lose, they got on like a Ravens jersey.
I'm gonna let Miss NFL talk first.
Okay.
So I missed the question. Talking about with people switching up on teams.
Yeah. So like,
is it a rule?
Yeah. Like, is it a rule? Like, is it one? So the first question is like, I like two teams. So it's like, is that against the rules? And then two, people that's like bandwagon and like, what was? Talk to me about that.
I mean, to each his own. I mean, for me, I'm only with one team. I'm only gonna ride with one team. Yeah, you got those that, you know, there's those fair weather fans that jump on teams that's, you know, got a good run going and stuff like that. But as far as my rule, yeah, you only get one team with me. So yeah, I probably would clown you for that though.
One team. You can't watch. You can't even. I don't care about nothing. You only get one team. You can't. You can't even wear. I would dare wear. Bro. I like Dallas Cowboys hats or something like that. I would dare. Like in basketball. Yeah, you can do that because it's and players. Yes,
no, don't Steph Curry mama do that. No, she wear one team.
Where's her son? Her son.
But she's still a fan of both.
No, she's
right. She got to be. She got to be.
She's a fan of her son.
Any team they go to, she's
like in basketball. Like I can rock a Bucks hat.
Oh, you got another Bears.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. What up, Bears? Bear down. Bear down.
You know what? You know, like I'm with Senga as far as it's one team. Like You know, like I can't stress the annoyance I get, especially this year with Tom Brady going to Tampa Bay and all the TB's the best.
Down there with him,
man, bro. Just like LeBron fans, like you gotta think about it. Like,
all right now,
no,
LeBron,
basketball.
That's what I'm saying. Basketball.
Yeah,
that's
big.
I think basketball.
He gonna wake up over here now.
But it's funny. It's just funny how everybody was talking about the Patriots way, do your job, and all this other crap, but now they on Tampa Bay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Tampa Bay. Like, fam, they be using the hell. I mean, I hope they bought them jerseys with American Expresses so they can get that jersey reinsurance.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't know that.
You're saying, I seen the commercial.
Yeah,
I ain't got American Express.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I hope they do that with all this fair weather.
I got a Chase card though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's one. I feel like legit it should be just one team.
Chase had you
Right.
Yeah, you live and die by your one team.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely should be one team because, like, I like other players, of course, and then I love the underdog when my team is out. So if my team is not playing, I always go for the underdog team just for trash talking purposes. So,
how did you feel about your team this year? What is your team?
We almost made the playoffs.
It's 6-9. Like if you would have made
6 games, hard to win.
It is, especially when you got only playing 16.
Yeah, you got a backup quarterback. Then you got people.
Your backup quarterback was just a starter last year, though.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, but he was a starter.
Red Rocket, right?
He was a starter somewhere where they didn't appreciate him. He had no nothing.
No nothing. What
he
happened?
Came here.
Zeke. What happened to Zeke?
He eat enough cereal, bro.
That's what it was.
But you know what? I'm gonna say this though. It's a lot of people that when they have a team and they team having a bad season, they don't wear their gear. So when you don't wear your team gear,
I wear mine.
And then all of a sudden your team winning 13-3 one year, and you wearing your team gear. I don't look. It's a lot of Cowboy fans. I don't talk Cowboys too because they like, man, you must be a fan no more. No, you're not a fan no more.
No, so the Cowboys, y'all got a whole club.
Yeah, we do. We have private parties and shit.
Yeah, I've been
to it when other teams.
I went down there. My man's part of y'all little motorcycle club. Y'all got like a little gang in Milwaukee.
They cars
like
done.
Y'all riding around the city.
We had a fashion show. It's shit that not even sold in stores. That they got.
Packer fans don't do that in this state city. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that. They just all meet at Diamonds. That's what they do. They just go to Diamonds.
I mean,
we meet at the top, man.
Cowboys fans have to do that because they know they ain't gonna win anyway.
Damn,
so it's like they gotta come together and just celebrate each other. Like
that's crazy.
Third grade.
Are y'all still America's team?
No, we just Dallas team now.
Hey, technically they are, man.
I mean, LeBron James a fan. We got some celebrities.
LeBron James is a fan.
Yeah,
I seen him with a Cleveland Browns jersey.
Yeah, he's from there, but he's still a Dallas. He
ain't loyal.
He might not be. But
I mean, my mama from New Orleans, but you don't see me cheering for the Saints.
Who that?
Monsters of the Midway.
Well, I would say, the reason why I want a lot of people to understand, like, why we are fans of teams that's not our hometown. My father was, I got to find out why he was a Cowboy
from
fan.
the South.
My pop says
that's why.
So he was a 49ers and Cowboys, but he was like 49ers because he liked the one player, and that was Deion. So when Deion came to Dallas, it was over. So and every time Dallas won, we got allowance. I'm like, damn, we didn't get shit when when the Dallas was losing. So I started paying attention. Like, damn, when Dallas win, Daddy happy. Shit going on. Like, they ain't arguing or nothing. So then I started watching
the Super Bowls.
So I became, our whole basement was Dallas. He was betting. So that's why I bet. And I feel like if you don't bet, it's not as fun watching it because they don't know we watching. They don't give a shit that we watching them. But when we bet, it makes it fun. So that's why I like to bet random, friends that I know. But
you got to be careful when you bet.
Yeah, we're going to get on betting in a minute.
So speaking of bets, I mean, like, can I get like a piece off that 50 I gave you, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you go upstairs off that 50. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Hey, but B, with betting, when people bet and then you lose, what's the main thing you want to do when you lose a bet to somebody?
Run it back.
Come on now.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on. See, I can't give you shit because I lost the week before.
Damn.
Hey, the week before, I was like, damn, I know Drew Salty did.
So, like, I want to know.
You bet that, you got to pay that money, though.
Right.
So you cannot be betting on ass. You can't be betting on ass, man.
So it's like, I'm always bet against the Cowboys.
Yeah. But no, it was easier because my team, it's less pressure when you're not betting on your team.
Yeah, because
it's hard as hell betting on your team because you mad at your team in your bank account.
You paying the field. You know what I'm saying? You playing the field. Like, shit,
it's not one team.
Brady all day.
Yeah, but the way, me personally, the way I felt, the reason why I made the bet was the way Aaron Rodgers played, like just leading up to the playoffs and in that playoff, he was just too hot. And
Wisconsin is known
we got
for
our
that.
ass kicked by Tampa Bay in Tampa. So I'm like, bro, we had to run it back. We got to give them what we did.
And they did the same.
How I felt.
And they did the same thing to y'all. They did the same exact
Not
thing.
necessarily.
They ain't do that to us. We beat their ass.
In Tampa, and where that lead y'all?
Right, so what's y'all rules? What would you say y'all rules of betting is? Like how do you bet? We gonna start with how do you bet? Like what's the rules of betting for you?
Me, I just bet straight up. I don't do nothing extra.
Point spread,
no, I don't do nothing. Just straight up. We bet straight up.
Straight up.
Whoever wins. That's how I bet.
Winners a win.
And then if you lose, I'm expecting you to pay me right then and there.
So if y'all have a bet with somebody and say we make a bet on Monday, then Tuesday announce the quarterback out, can you take the bet back?
No.
Oh, you already made the bet. That's the rules of the game, though. That's just like even if they got hurt inside the game. So what we would call a bet off because
because people out there, that old people that don't want to bet, to pay because they feel like we got cheated or somebody got injured. It's like, come on, brother.
I replied to a bet on Facebook. He said you got 5 minutes to reply. I replied within 5 minutes, right? And I got the timestamp. Wow. Tampa Bay scored their first touchdown. He was like, man, you replied in 5 minutes, but they just scored. He said if it's tied at the end of the quarter, we gonna bet.
Supposed to uphold that bet.
Luckily, it was tied at the end of the quarter.
But he didn't come back and
He
say
ain't come
bet.
back. He ain't come back.
You know, in the dynamics of that game,
man. See, that's not a man though. That you going against your word. I mean, you know,
that's what I'm saying.
Game
You
start,
make the bet.
you know what I'm saying? Some people like game start, you know.
That's not being a man. Like, you know, like my thing is, my expectation is I'm gonna have the money at the end of the game, win, lose, or draw. So like I'm either gonna expect you to give me my bread or I'm gonna run you your bread. Or we gotta see each other.
It depends on who you is.
It don't matter.
No, it depends on who. If you ain't got the funds,
if you ain't got the funds, we gotta see each other.
I mean, if it depends on who you is, because if you my guy, I'm gonna just be like, no soy sauce for you, no, you know what I'm saying, no egg fouillon, you know, y'all playing brown paper.
Don't bet.
So like, have y'all ever like?
But you know I'm good for it. Like I would know. Like I would know who good.
So you
for
pay
it.
off your bets.
Yeah, you pay off your bets.
Okay.
You know, but you know who good for it. You know, like if it's my guy.
Yeah.
Like I know I have a certain amount of time. He know
right.
I'm good to, you know what I'm saying.
But you can't do that. But that's only you only can do that with certain individuals. You can't do that with everybody.
That's what I said. If it's my guy, you know what I'm saying. Like if me and you bet, right? Well, I know you.
Yeah.
I know your money good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna
hound me down. Right.
Hound you for 500 maybe.
Well, then if you say that,
25 no.
But if you say that though, Sanka, if you saying I know your money good, then you should get your money right then and there.
Right. But I may not be around them. I may not be around them at the time.
Bro, like
you know what I'm saying. When I link up, when I see you, I know I'm gonna get.
I'm gonna give it to you straight in this way. In this day and age, bro, we got PayPal, we got Zelle.
Yeah, that's why you got to announce how you want to get paid.
Unless I got straight cash on me, and I run you, or I text you, or hit you up, be like, "Hey, Sanka, I got straight cash on me, bro. Let's link up at a certain amount of time." Then we good as far as that, but at least have that communication.
Right.
Yeah,
you don't have that communication of it, then it's gonna leave you to be like, "Hey, hold
you
on."
gotta make sure somebody
gotta pay that bread.
He trying to AWOL. He trying to AWOL.
I remember I bet one time, this was years ago, and I was really trying to make this dude think that I was into the game. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll bet 50. When I tell you that the gentleman went out the window when it was time for me to pay it, it's like, all right, so it's about this 50. I'm like, damn, like, okay.
Yeah, and that gets to my next thing though. It's like when I made my post about betting, and it was dudes like, man, I bet the whole 300. I'm like, no, I like to bet multiple people. I don't want to just bet you like we in a secret society or something. Like I love my friends, and it's trash talking season. You know what I'm saying? So it was some females that was on, some women that was on my page and was like, well, I want to bet 50. I want to bet 20, but it's like I bet a woman before and I won. And when I asked her for my money, it's like, damn, like, I mean, where you gonna be at? Like, bitch, sorry to do this, but damn, like, you ain't supposed to be in this.
I don't like gambling against.
Don't make me look bad because I want my $25
because it looks like you lost. Like you broke ass nigga. You need
$20, and that's why I say, look, I don't like to bet women that I'm cool with or flirted with or
fuck with your broke ass.
Guess what though? Hey,
so ladies,
I look like that broke ass nigga though.
Yeah, I want my $20.
Yeah, like send your cash app. No, I'm not gonna take you out this week, and if I do like you, we gonna go out in 2 weeks. I want to spend this money. You finna pay.
Why this broke ass nigga have me over $20?
Yeah, like good morning.
He really pressed.
Yeah, you on her post? She like, I'm sorry, my team lost. I'm so sorry. I'm like, yo, whatever. That's all 50 though.
He pressed.
So, what are some of your pregame rituals? Like when y'all finna get ready to have y'all Super Bowl party, y'all team made it to the Super Bowl. Like what's some of your rituals where it's like, okay, if I do this, they gonna win? Or is that a white people thing?
I just hope I be woke for the game. Sometimes I be staying up late. I be like you be staying like games. It depends on what time the game come on. Depending on the activity, depending on the activities that you doing that day, gonna determine if you gonna make it the whole game. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we might be indulging in some adult activities and you can't make it to halftime.
Yeah.
Like. So yeah, you know.
I don't have a.
So is it any? All right, how about this? Is it anything that y'all do that nobody probably know that you do? Like when it comes to your team, like you want me to give y'all an example of what I do when my team play a big game, and I know we need to win. I act like I'm somewhere where it's packed, where I'm watching with people. I really be in the silent and dark, watching by myself, hoping. They don't make me look. I watch just the TV. Ain't shit on, no radio, no lights. Just the TV, just the game.
You visualizing the game?
Like I'm watching the game. Like I'm dead already if they lose. So, but when we get up 14 or something, I come alive and show on Facebook like, yeah, what the fuck? But
then the game turn around.
Like if anybody knows, I went to big games after halftime. Because I ain't coming to field. Look like we got a chance. But that's just when you really scared. Because I remember when we lost to the Packers and Dez Bryant catch. That's the most I ever lost. Now, I can't say how much I lost because I lost so much shit. I betted coffees, dinners for lunch for a week. I betted jerseys. I bet over $600-700 cash. I betted working for people, like getting it. I lost bullshit.
You lost
plenty shit.
Yeah. But to your defense, even with that Dez Bryant game, it was still enough time for us.
But that right there would just kill your soul. That's like on your wedding day, you find out the kid ain't yours.
Hey,
like, come on now.
I'm a Packer fan. He called that
like, you ready to get married to your stepson? Like, damn. Like, your stepson mama?
Hey, Dez caught the hell out that pass.
That was my son.
As a fan of y'all teams, right? And let's just say y'all played the world champion Chicago Bears one Sunday, right?
We ignore that.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all got the honor to, you know what I'm saying, lay some up on the field. So I just want to know, like, when y'all see some bullshit in the game, because, there's a lot of bullshit calls that, y'all crybaby ass fans was crying about.
Okay.
Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's never fun when the rabbit got the gun.
We have a double.
So as a fan of football, because you are a fan of football first, right?
Yep.
Would you say the same thing, Burns? You're a fan of football? Okay. So when you see some bullshit in the game and you know it's some bullshit, do you as a fan just sweep it under the rug, or do you be like, no, they should have got that call?
I'll give you a prime example where I say they should have got that call. That playoff game against Detroit for the Cowboys on that bullshit.
Yeah, that was some bullshit. I don't even bring that up. That was
bullshit, and y'all shouldn't have. And that call.
But let's say it's playing against your team in that.
It's more deep when it happened to your team.
And it's a crucial moment, though.
Yeah, I would give him I would be like, I'm like, damn, the Dez catch, prime example. The Dez catch, like, damn, he caught that goddamn ball, but shit,
we ain't saying nothing.
We ain't saying shit like
Seattle, the Seattle in the end zone. The refs.
We got fucked over. That was the interception.
But it ain't no fun when the ref got the gun. That's my point.
To answer that question, though, for me, well, Drew know this because me and Drew talk all the time. I don't watch the game, even though I'm a diehard fan of football.
You watch the after game.
I don't watch the game as a fan, though.
You looking at it from
because you have a different perspective.
I looked at it from a whole different perspective. But when my team is playing, a certain team or whatever, and I see some foul happen, I say, damn, that was fucked up, though. It was a hold, though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should have got that or whatever. So I'm not afraid to admit that some shit went wrong, but I never watched the game in that aspect to where I argue with you about it,
right?
Back and forth.
Because when people see it playing,
you're wasting too much negative energy on something that, one, you can't control. Two, it's not even worth wasting on. It's like,
and then when you wait to the fourth quarter to start pointing fingers at a call or a play, it's like you forgot all about the first quarter. One motherfucker ran a 99-yard kick return.
Yeah. Every play led up to that.
Yeah, so that's just for me. I think, and then when I do that, it be like Cowboy fans be like, "Man, you just being too nice and fuck them fans." I'm like, but it's the truth, bro. Like, we really missed 3 tackles on a fucking 2-yard run. And then you expect us to go to the play like we shouldn't make it this year, but they don't understand that because it's how you grew up too. Like, this your father, uncle, coach, like, get hard on you and tell you the truth. Like, look, you fucked up.
Yeah.
So some people didn't grow up from that, and everybody think that because they play football, they should be a starter, or they should be like some people are just good as just assisting the next motherfucker.
Hey, that's a great question too, Saint, because I want to ask Alicia though. Was that a hold on Sunday?
She ain't watched the game
At the end of the game.
She everyone in New Orleans
sweatshirt.
No fan.
She just wear the sweatshirt.
I think I said that like 20 minutes ago. That I
ain't know. It's a lot of those out there.
Feet.
They be getting on my Facebook post. I don't even pay them. I don't even reply.
Yeah, the women be waiting on if New Orleans win. They know it's a party. Like they going to New Orleans.
Everything was open.
Shit, we going through.
She took off the mask.
I don't think I've ever met any more diehard fans than like
Saints.
from New Orleans. Like if you there, like I've never been anywhere else where it's like diehard. Like we'll beat your ass.
Yeah, no. That's a good statement because I think if you go deep into
like,
anywhere,
white Packers fans like they'll get drunk and like smash it on heads. But like if you go on Bourbon Street, you know everybody got on their Saint shit, and you wear that, they'll probably beat your ass.
Guaranteed.
Okay.
That's
why I think
the
Raiders used to Raiders in San Francisco.
Hey, Cleveland, they like that in Cleveland.
Really?
Philly.
Yeah, that's why I said if you go deep in, you will see that. But you are right. Like,
I've been to 6 football games, like road games in my life. The one that I feel like I fear no one, and I talk my shit. But the problem was
you went to that Chicago game and got shook.
You crazy? I was talking cash shit against y'all. Not scared of y'all.
Hey, them niggas from 63rd.
That nigga from 63rd. Hold on. First and foremost, ain't no niggas from 63rd going to Soldier Field for a Packers Bears game because they not paying that money. Second of all, they not paying that shit. First of all, nigga, we Ubering right out that motherfucker going right to Michigan Avenue.
So you ever been to a game football? Been to a game, a live game.
But the most hostile field,
like y'all gotta like, what's y'all experience like? The good energy. And worst experience you had.
The energy, like when I went, so my job actually paid for us to go to a Packers game, and I'm like the energy there, the history, all it's like, damn, like that's the one. What you say?
No, I'm talking to him.
I got mama ears.
Waste management.
They pay for us to go, and it's like at that moment, that's one of the only moments I felt proud to like really be from Wisconsin. Like, damn, what? Like wow.
So was they because they was winning or because
they was winning, and then the food was really good too. I wasn't really trying to.
Oh, we ain't gonna talk about the food and shit. Them prices, like, goddamn, you gotta borrow money in that motherfucker, don't you? Like,
but like I said earlier, I'm what you call like a typical woman. I'm not actually a fan. It's like my
typical
family.
Packer fan.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Not even the craziest road game I ever been at was at M&T's Bank Stadium against the Ravens.
Really?
Ravens.
Yep. The motherfuckers crazy as shit. They was talking cash shit. They had that Raven fan, and I had a dude that dressed like a motherfucking Raven talking shit. I'll beat your ass, motherfucker. I'm like,
dressed
bruh,
like a Raven.
Like, first off, we won the game. Like, chill out.
Don't matter.
I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like, second, it was just like, man, like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so that brings me to y'all next point, to my next point. So I'm the only woman in here. And if you're in a relationship, would y'all watch, like if your girl is not a football fan, would you prefer that? Or do you prefer to her to kind of sit down and like learn about the game? Or do you prefer like, no, this my time. I don't want to explain. Or if you got a girl that's really a diehard fan, like more than you, like which would you prefer?
It depends on who playing.
My girl watching her.
If my team is playing
and we lose, dog.
I'm explain because I want you to know about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care if you're a fan of the other team or not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be a Packer fan, you know what I'm saying, Minnesota fan, whoever fan. Mm-hmm. You can be the op. You know what I mean? Hopefully, I get your mind right through this process of this relationship. But you can, but yeah, it really don't matter as far as I don't know. Y'all just ask too many questions. It seems like that. Like, but this ain't the time to ask.
That's a good point. Always hard as hell.
Be answering questions during a live.
What that flag?
You know
for?
Like
we losing the rent money. Shit. If that flag stand, we lose the rent money.
We gonna watch a game. We can play Madden.
Let me go next because Mark got a lot of pressure right now.
What about
he
you?
just showed me a text, man. It's cool though. If you can sit and chill and watch the game, you know what I'm saying, and enjoy the game as I'm watching the game, it's cool. But like they said, when you start asking a lot of questions, a ton of questions, like, okay, listen, wait till after the commercial or some shit to ask me a question about what's going on.
Especially on the flag or something against your team.
I think it's cool though if you can sit and chill and watch the game and enjoy the game together. That's cool.
My granny, I swear to God, my granny like really be into that shit. And I'm like, Granny, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Like,
but you know, it's crazy.
You better. Well, for me,
once you learn though and understand what's going on, dude,
it's like the basics.
I know the basics: touchdown, first down, foul.
What's a foul?
It ain't no foul. Well, whatever.
I
know, but it's like I know, like you're not supposed to go out of the line, like if
all
you're
sides.
Supposed to touch the ball. Well, whatever the fuck
Encroachment?
you call. Like I know
how many yards is the first down?
See,
I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm like, I know winning and losing. That's the most any woman.
So that's what really matters.
Oh, so what y'all do past weekend then?
Right, Gio. He said the girls really ask questions because they think it's cute. But is that touchdown? So that mean they get 6 more points, or do the other team get 6 too? Because they know.
I think a touchdown is 7.
Well, for me,
7 points. Now I know that.
Touchdown.
No, it's after the extra point.
It's 6 points.
Then where the 7 points?
The field goal.
No, it's not even a field goal. It's the extra point. See,
field goal is 3 points.
Right. Field goal 3 point, extra point, safety 2 points, 2 point convert. We got all that. Alicia, I'm sorry you didn't get all that, but I'm sorry, my bad. Go back.
I think it's hard to date. No. Did you go?
But honestly,
please let him go.
No, but honestly, so I met my girl playing football. So she got a little bit of the concept, as far as this. We just had a conversation about this on Sunday because, as most Packer fans, we were pissed. I was pissed. I wanted to drink, not like get obliterated, but I'm like, man, fuck this. This need a drink. I need a drink after this shit. Right. And she was just looking at me like, it's just a game. What the fuck mean it's just a game? Like,
yeah, they don't understand that part.
What do you mean it's just a game? Like, no.
Gio. Tom Brady fan, man.
But no, if you got money invested in it, more than
the money is nothing. Even the problem is because she sat and watched the whole game. Like she was like,
I'll share that
watched the whole game and everything. But she didn't know like the reason why I felt the way I felt, and I'll explain it. But if you're willing to just listen and understand where we come from on like how we feel and stuff like that, because I looked at it like Burns said, like he looked at it from a different fan. Like I don't have the the experience like he have, but like sometimes me playing football, I can take the fan out and look like, all right.
Did you want to cry?
Nah, I didn't want to cry.
Okay,
my daddy was
whole time. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I cried one time at the Packers game, and that's when we won the Super Bowl in 2010 because my father and I was Packers fans.
Oh, that's different. That's different.
So that's the only time I cried as a Packer game.
Like it's a loss.
No,
you cried.
Why do you feel y'all lost?
Mad. I get over it. I was over it. Like my way of grieving is don't watch ESPN until Thursday. I just don't watch ESPN. I don't go on the ESPN app. I don't do none of that shit because I don't want to hear about the shoulda, coulda, wouldas.
Right. So what do you do every season when your team lose?
Damn. They asked everybody else that question.
Damn.
Every season.
Yeah, what do you do?
Damn.
Direct that to you, 5-star.
Well,
I'm sorry. That was just.
I'm gonna say I'm just getting ready for the build up because I know my team is not winning or not. But when we get to winning again,
I think they'll win.
I'm gonna have so much. I'm talking about when I win, like I might just start slapping.
I'm not even gonna lie. Dallas made a great hire with Dan Quinn as the defensive coordinator.
Fuck all that. I got a question.
Damn.
Y'all got all that. Y'all supposed to be America's team, right?
Okay.
Like they got good taxes down there in Dallas. I mean, in Texas.
No taxes.
They got that means it's good then, right?
What does that matter with football?
Because that would be a catch, an enticement.
We can get the players.
Why y'all can't?
He don't want to know. Our owner don't want certain players.
Damn.
Why?
He want to win, but he don't want.
Speaking of owner, so as a fan of an owner that's against the movement, how do you feel about that? Like, do you still feel like because you represent the team that he owns,
right?
He basically has like almost, I'm not, but damn it, he like a slave master over there.
He is really the Donald Trump of our team. Like we the only team in the league that got a Donald Trump as an owner.
But like, how do you feel about like his stance by like, I don't want my players kneeling or that whole dynamics about
that. He cutting that check. He cutting that check and then he come right and stand right by you and just look at you like this. Boy. You want your check or not? So it's like it's fucked up because people trying to feed their family, bro. But it's like we be having a talent And he say dumb shit when they contract is up. Like, well, maybe he'll be here, maybe he won't. Like, motherfucker, damn, you don't even care if he here or not. You just want to be. Yeah, we bad. But you know what, though? I'm gonna say this.
Y'all had a good run.
I'm cool.
Y'all had a great run in the 90s.
I can admit when my team is bad. I just hate when other people make excuses and can't admit when their team is bad.
But fam, the Cowboys honestly is not bad. It's just Jerry Jones is goddamn stubborn.
But it's the thing I would do. I always bet because I feel like football any given Sunday, you really can't win any given Sunday. It's people that do not bet on their team unless it's a team that they feel they can beat.
Yeah.
Like we would have played Tom Brady or the Packers, I would have still bet the same amount of money. Maybe even more because it's my team. Because one fumble,
my team, you
the one gonna cry. Hey, baby, I'm the team that's hoping some shit go wrong for y'all. But it's like everybody don't look at that way. They only a fan when they win in 10 and 12 games. All them Pittsburgh fans got quiet as fuck when they lost 5 in a row. But when they won 10 in a row, everybody, Pittsburgh all day.
What's the craziest bet you lost on sports?
Man, the craziest bet I lost. Shit, I can't
We done all probably made some crazy bets, man.
I bet motherfuckers like I buy lunch for a group of people all week and lost that.
Pedicure for the first time losing against.
That was probably for your business.
Nigga, you ain't been back every day since. You be like, I like this shit. Shit, this is a win-win situation. I have
been back since.
You ain't wrote that.
No, I lost because I was being a Packer fan. That's when Aaron Rodgers broke his clavicle.
Who did that?
And,
who did that?
The Vikings.
Nice he thought it was
it wasn't that year.
Matt
no.
Shea McClung,
Shea got his ass.
But what happened after that? What happened after? Yeah, what happened after that when he came back?
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, blocked.
So how do y'all sell bets? Because I did have some people. I said I'm talking about the bets because I see a couple people. Like I would say, for me, I sell bets by the handshake emoji.
Bet,
and it was people that was, let's bet, and then they don't come back until my team losing, and they say, run that money. Like, we ain't even agree. You ain't with a hand emoji.
You tell me it's a bet, it's a bet.
Once you reply, because we on social media now.
Right.
If I say, I got this team, you already know who I'm got. If you say bet, and I reply back, bet, that's it.
Well, it got to be a price, though.
Well, I mean,
it's people that did it with no price, meaning, like, if you win, it's like, what do I win? I was just betting lunch.
You can be like, you know what I'm saying? If like for you probably had a set limit. Like I got 500 on the Cowboys this week, right? And if I reply, I'd be like, well, shit, bet 50. That's my limit. You know what I'm saying? Out of your 500. Like, nigga, I ain't trying to go with 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my limit. And if you reply back, bet, then we locked in for 50. I need my money.
Yeah. Cause there's some people that hit me up like, man, so you ain't gonna pay me? Like, no, why you don't put that on my page? Because you inboxing me knowing damn well we didn't agree on no bet. I always tag the people that I did do the bet with,
but you shouldn't have to go through all that.
I know, but it's fucked up that you do though.
I don't bet with nobody. I don't feel like that's good for it.
Yeah,
go back to what I'm saying.
If you're not good for it, then I'm not betting with you.
Well, how does someone establish like that credibility?
Just your relationship.
I mean, just a relationship with that person.
Your relationship with that person.
Yeah,
I bet people though that I don't even know that that I've never physically met. You know what I'm saying? But we have a relationship via Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Like because I'm in the shoe community.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm spending lots of money or getting a lot of money spent with me.
But you still breaking bread with that person.
You know what I'm saying? And I've never met this individual a day in my life. But if we bet on the game, you know what I'm saying? It's like a shoe deal to me. You know what I mean? Like I'm entrusting this person. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how we paying or whatever the case may be, you know, you can always get your money back. But
right.
Like I would never bet on the Packers.
That's fine.
They let y'all down every year.
Hey, you know, that takes me back to what I told Drew earlier today. It was
they like the Bucks.
Man, that's like coming
or the Brewers.
Like a movie with no
or Wisconsin Badgers.
Hey, at least it didn't take us 106 years to win
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the length.
Yeah, y'all got a whole different type of
it took us that long and we still better than y'all.
Damn, I wouldn't say all of that.
Hey, I you know, whatever. I can't even argue.
I mean, me personally, I think it's fun when it's a rivalry team that's still in the playoffs because it's still fun to talk shit. So I think like Bears fans be still happy to see Packer fans and vice versa.
So wait, I want to ask y'all, like, I know it's a couple of y'all in here that play kickball. Who's worse? The kickball community fans trash talking or like
it's not
football?
Even the fans in kickball, it's the players in kickball.
Yeah. I mean, I came in barking because I came in barking because you know what I'm saying, I had that mentality, you know, like I remember coming to Burn. He's like, damn, you came in running. I was like, shit, this is how it is because you got to set the tone. You know, you got to set the tone.
You got to come in with the chest out.
No, you ain't got to come in with the chest out, but you got to come in, especially with the team that I came in with. Mm-hmm. We was laughing stocks. You know, we were laughing stock prior to.
That was trash.
We was trash, and then what we did? Until except against y'all whooped our ass.
We did that,
and I blew the league.
So y'all
I blew the game against y'all.
Yeah, we all on. Well, they on the same team.
But I can honestly say that we changed the narrative for that team. Because after the fact, people really wanted to come and fuck with us because of the work that we put in to build back up that brand.
Y'all did a full 360.
You know what I'm saying? Full 360.
Because 360 would just be going.
No, they came because they went, they got good. And then they got back garbage.
Oh, damn.
No, we didn't get back garbage. We got kicked out.
Yeah, we definitely got that coming up. We got that coming up. We can go all day with kickball. We got that coming up in another episode. We definitely.
Got kicked out.
That's serious.
You can't die.
Say that.
We go.
Yeah, you can't die.
Anyway.
Yeah, you can't dive in the. You can't dive. That's like going inside a woman's. You can't dive in that and then don't.
To answer our question though, they do a lot of trash talking in kickball.
And don't put in the work and don't know how to do shit.
It's tremendous amount of trash
talking.
Some of them
tremendous.
They can't handle it.
I feel like some people just like go to do.
Hey, wait, hold on, wait. He definitely know they can't handle it. He, you know,
the trash talker.
He made one of our motherfuckers quit.
Oh no!
I don't talk like in kickball. I was like, I'm a skinny guy, man. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I be talking my shit in kickball.
Has anybody got their ass whooped talking shit?
Yeah, we're gonna say that for
anyway.
Meanwhile,
like we was talking about the Packer game, and
but I think your personality show, like when you cheer for your football team and how you are on the field with kickball. So I think it shows. There's some people that don't match. Like they want their team to be a certain way, but then they don't play like that or have that intensity on the field.
You can't match. You can't. Also, you don't identify that.
Like they be like, "Oh, he trash as hell. He ain't hurt," but then they play kickball. They be like, "Oh, my arm hurt." Like, sit your ass up.
Who complain about their arm hurt? I actually played my damn leg.
That's what I'm saying. So like when you cheer for a team or a football team, or you're a fan, like you got to understand everything about it instead of just saying they should be perfect. But then when you try, you realize the shit is really harder for them.
But I ain't getting paid. You know what I'm saying? $15 million a season.
They still got a body. You know what I'm saying?
They getting top medical care at.
But we don't know.
Not in the game. Shit.
Like LeBron spends $1 million on his body.
After the game. Let somebody bust him in the shit during the game. Ain't no doctor there.
But what you don't understand is the type of injuries that these people go through and they play through, though.
No, she was saying, like, far as kickball, like, why, like, how do we trash talk and how do we act? Like, do that
kickball
convert into us being fans
you
of football.
Kickball game?
And
why?
Never. It do for some of us, though.
Messy as hell. That's the fact. I'm sorry. I know I'm digressing, but every time I meet somebody that play kickball, they don't even tell me about the sport. The first thing they say is, "Girl, it's messy," or like, "Man, that shit messy as hell." And I'm like, "Why the fuck would I want to come and it's messy?" Like,
messy is fun sometimes.
It's messy.
Like you go to a party.
Anything is messy if you get into the mess.
No. You know, sex is messy, but people want to be like, "I want that shit." Like, you want no,
I want them entanglements.
Don't think messy mean to run. Messy is letting you know when you walk in this house.
That's where you gotta be. That's where you gotta put your big boy
and
and big
girl
girl pants on.
And I'm sensitive too, because I'm like, I cannot play.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I fuck around and I won't
go with the right.
Yeah, it's different now.
Back
then they train you, but now they're like,
kickball is definitely not for the thin skin people.
But that's where you gotta put your.
I'll be like, "Bitch, fuck you," and then we fighting. And
but that's where you gotta put your big girl and your big boy pants on and separate the shit.
I think if you like sports, like if you a woman that likes sports, then it's like, you know, they got the tougher skin. But me, I'm not finna break a nail. I'm not finna mess up my hair. Like I'm wearing lip gloss.
You might want to. You might want to go sit your ass down and get a hot dog and call it a day.
But I'm not coming to the kickball game ever.
I mean, they got good food out there.
Food. Shout out to the vendors.
I won't be paying attention to nobody. I'll just be coming.
Shout out to Didi and the barbecue.
You know, you're gonna be there
every league
because
every league.
A lot of women are coming to just watch now.
No, I'm saying if a lot of women coming, I'm gonna be out there with my lip gloss and be like, "Hey, sis."
Yeah, you definitely can network with kickball. They got money in that motherfucker.
That's where it's at.
Yeah. They got money in that motherfucker. So.
Well, you giving out a card?
Look at her.
I also brought something for the host. I brought my main man Drew. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Corona's real big out here, and I know she didn't have a mask. I have my mask, but I know she didn't have a mask. And I said, I got to bring something for one of the hosts. So I don't want you to catch that pack out here, bruh. So I got you a World Champion Chicago Bears mask. You know what I'm saying? You know. I got this for my main man Drew.
But I'm taking.
I got this for my main man Drew.
This is what a lot of Cowboy fans don't like about me, and that's why I'm not friends with a lot of them because they're not my friend. This is my team. But I would take gifts and I do that. It's fun. Like I done lost bets and I had to wear the other team gear. It's part of.
I had to do that.
Part of it. It's shit fun. Like it's what it is, and I fuck with my people, and it keeps us together. So this man. This a gift. Now I'm gonna wipe my ass with this later.
It's okay. It's okay. Hey, but you know, hey,
yeah, shit.
Your Heine's clean with that bear. You know what I'm saying?
It's a dookie cloth. But
hey, whatever kind of cloth you use it as, brother, you know that's on you, brother. If you want to watch the videos later on. That's on you.
Well, you can use
I appreciate it, man. You know,
easy cleanup.
Let me ask you a question though. This
like,
kind of some
like
go by what we talked about a little bit about like the fair weather fans and type of. So what will we say to those who claim that they're this Tom Brady? Fuck it, let's just go with it. Tom Brady fan. What do we say to a Tom Brady fan?
Then they're Tom Brady. Then
Tom Brady's the quarterback.
Then we know they the type of fans that I equate to like. They just like that player.
Mm-hmm.
So it don't matter. It don't matter where that. It don't matter where that player goes.
Are like LeBron fans.
Exactly.
But again, like I said, basketball is different because. But
okay, no, go finish.
Like if let's say I'm well, right now the Nets are a good team, but it was once upon a time in history that the Nets wasn't a good team. So if I grew up in New Jersey or New York at the time, and I was a Nets fan, but I like Jordan over there. I'm watching Bulls games. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really caring. Like, if I go to a Nets game, it's because the Bulls playing. Because I want to see Jordan. I don't care. You know, shout out to Drazen Petrovic, but he wasn't a dude that I want to go see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was balling, though.
You know, my
cousin was drafted. Yeah,
shout out to Drazen. But, you know, like, it's certain players I want to see greatness every night.
We get to witness it. That's
you know what I'm saying?
Like, you get to witness it.
Yeah,
people,
like,
man.
this man is a once-in-a-lifetime person. LeBron.
So then let me ask you this: is Tom Brady the go-to?
Yes.
Right now,
I even know that.
Man, the man been to 2 or 10 Super Bowls.
Right.
Your team in the history of its existence ain't been to 10 Super Bowls.
But that's the beauty of it. Like if you can't argue it, if you want to argue it, that's the good thing about it. Like,
So we are going to say that the Super Bowls are the reason that he's the GOAT.
No, just the fact that
I'm just
the grind.
I know
the grind just to get to the aspect of put him in the category of the GOAT. 7th round draft.
Consistency is definitely not my answer.
Sixth round draft pick, backing up Drew Bledsoe, inserted into the game, and ain't looked back since.
Now, I agree. So I agree that Tom Brady is the GOAT, right? Now, mind you,
and it's not even just in this era. Not even just in this era because he's been doing it for a while.
He's been doing it for he only missed one season, so he's been playing for 20 years.
They never had to draft quarterbacks.
I hate Tom Brady.
And giving them hometown discounts to go sign other players.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. But the reason why, because like I look at it for totality. So with Tom Brady, dude is first in touchdowns. He's second in passing yards. He's first in wins. First in playoff wins. He damn near the top of a lot of the damn records. However, I still give him the GOAT, but it took me into the Atlanta Super Bowl. And I'm going to tell you, the comeback, that was solely him. Now, I think me personally, the first two Super Bowls that Tom Brady won was not because of Tom Brady. It was strictly defense.
They had to mean that defense.
I think the toss-up was...
the team and knowing you got it.
Well, anyway, in sports, so people will tell you, though, Mark, you play football dinner all your life. Defense win championship. All offense do is put up points.
Speaking of defense, world champion Chicago Bears has the greatest defense in history.
Bro, no.
Alumni.
I could have sworn the 2000 Ravens to clip
Baltimore Ravens.
I could have sworn the 2000 Ravens did that.
I said what I said.
2000 Ravens, right? Was it 2000?
Oh, okay, just making sure. Yeah, we did the same. They basically followed our blueprint.
Bro, they did it better.
No, I mean that's when you follow a blueprint and you get updated things. Of course, it's better. You know, if
the Giants defense was better than y'all 85 defense.
Building right now,
Taylor,
y'all really got really number defense, so y'all might say that because y'all just got shit.
That's what we
do.
Defense
should play offense.
That's okay.
Nah, they can't.
They should play offense. They should play defense on offense.
To answer your question, though, Mark, Tom Brady is the GOAT.
Go stat. And multiple errors.
Just based off some of the stuff that you managed to mention though, but if you just look at all the teams that he's played with and the caliber of players he had,
none.
Only time he had
Randy Moss.
top 5 receivers when he had Moss and And no, he's tight end. I'm talking about receivers.
Okay.
Probably just Randy Moss. But other than that, look at all his receivers. Edelman. These are all guys with Division III football players. These niggas weren't even on draft boards. You know what I'm saying? And for him to take that core of receivers he had and turn these guys into all-stars, dude, is amazing.
They had Cooks. He had Cooks for a year. Made him 1,000-yard receiver.
I'm just saying though, like the guys.
But like other than Randy Moss,
he's had nobody.
Like name another like Edelman. That man's not.
So then,
dude.
So then, I guess 2 questions I'm gonna ask: who's your top 5, and where would you rank Aaron Rodgers?
This is
me honest.
All time or in the game right
All
now?
time.
Aaron Rodgers is not a top 5 quarterback.
Get the fuck out of here. Boy, you crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna have to say that too, because you can go deeper than that. You can go deeper than that. Oh, yeah, we ain't gonna.
No, we talking about all time.
Yes, we are.
He ain't in top 5.
How? Not
1 and 4.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
1 and 4.
Yeah, that's a whole another topic.
Yeah, because y'all gonna have like 50 different opinions on that.
Dan Marino type motherfucker.
Just
look good during the regular season.
Terry Bradshaw. Yeah, there's gonna be a whole bunch of it. We're gonna
Terry
go.
Bradshaw.
I'm just saying, I don't know who he gonna say next.
I'm supposed to be a Steelers fan here.
No, I'm saying like. What I'm saying, like you might name people just because you don't want to say Aaron Rodgers, and he might.
No,
say
I'm not gonna. Aaron Rodgers is a great player in today's game, but as far as top 5 all time, I ain't got him up there yet. I don't even think he's better than Brett Favre.
I'll put him in my top 10 though.
So he's not top 5, is what I'm saying.
No,
exactly. He's not even the best quarterback they ever had in their organization.
I'll take him today. He look good though.
But how so?
Is he
personally, I think it's close.
Is it
I'm a far
okay,
guy.
hold on. It may be close, but has he passed him?
I think he damn near did.
Peyton Manning? Peyton Manning?
He's not better than Peyton.
He's not better than
All right, we ain't gonna go too deep in.
I'm not gonna put.
He's not better than Joe Montana.
See, this is where I look at it.
He ain't better than Ben Roethlisberger.
What's that? Well, 6 games ago.
I'm gonna be honest.
Big
with you.
Ben out there got them rings though.
Like my top 5, and again, it's not to go deep or anything like that. My top 5 is Favre, Rodgers, Brady, Manning, and Marino. I don't think Montana. I don't think
So
Montana.
you want to take Montana and Young out of there?
I would definitely take Montana Young, but Montana would be my 6th.
Damn. And I ain't saying that because I'm a Niners fan, dog. Are you serious? The body of work that Montana and
the whole 80s. I understand he ran the 80s. I understand that, but it's just,
you gotta
Montana would be my 6th.
He put 2 Packers and 1 and 2, so you know it's biased.
Brady before I remove
players like
I'm
Jim
keeping
Kelly,
Favre,
man. Like
that's me being biased. I told you that's me being biased. That's my biased opinion.
Okay, he did say that.
I just like the show. I just like Marino when he was showboating. I just like how he was I like how he commanded
but he ain't take his team over the hump. He couldn't get. That's the thing. You can't if you can't get your team.
I'm an offensive guy.
I know because Jim Kelly said he got.
Marino, like Jim Kelly.
He was a good.
What if he won all 4 of them? Then what if he would have won all 4 Super Bowls? But they locked in on him, man.
Defense.
Like Montana has him, and he had the defense to run him out. Like but what I'm telling you is
they
like
came in with a whole new offensive approach, man, to the game and revolutionized
the West Coast.
I revolutionized the game of football today.
I'm well aware of that.
But you're not gonna win a Super Bowl without a good defense, though.
That's true.
So like you can't discredit quarterbacks because of what type of defense they've had. You can't. Defense win championships, bro. That no matter what. Just like this Super Bowl coming up, it's gonna come down to the defense. Who's gonna get more stops than the other one?
That's how gonna be a high scoring game.
You get what I'm saying? That's how it works.
Man,
some boys.
Who
y'all got? Early, who you got?
I
who you
got
got?
to go. I'm gonna stay with Brady since he won.
Yeah, who you got in Super
But
Bowl?
I'm nervous though.
Oh, then you should not know.
Who you think gonna win the Super Bowl though?
Oh, who you think gonna win? Shit, probably Chiefs.
Chiefs. You got the Chiefs.
Who you got, Drew?
I'm going with Brady. He's still there until he lose.
I want with Tom Brady.
Man, listen, I'm going with Tom Brady. Plus, I got 2 of my young Gopher boys, man. 2 they playing with Tampa, so I gotta
Minnesota.
go.
Yeah, he still got people in there.
You going
Chiefs.
Oh, but you know, you got Will. What's his name? He played for the Chiefs too. He won last year. Damian Wilson.
You
Linebacker.
don't know.
I'm going Tampa Bay if they get a couple pieces back.
No, they got
they gonna have Winfield and
Brown
Antonio
back.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you like this. Me personally.
Because we really don't know.
I think Tampa Bay is more balanced on both sides of the ball.
No, Kansas City is too like that's the best
if
offense.
you want to make a decision on who's gonna win a Super Bowl, go back and watch that first game they initially played.
They got three wide. They got three
Tom
wide
Brady
receiver
doesn't throw
ones.
those 2 turnovers. The Chiefs lose
And
that
a
game.
dumbass
And
motherfucker.
All
I know is whenever my
I could have
man
sworn Tyreek Hill had like 200 yards
at.
at halftime.
They
What's
won
wait
by
till
3.
football season is over.
Who your man cheer for?
I can't tell you.
She must have been dry for. He might probably like a Detroit fan or something like that.
A team that don't nobody give a fuck about.
That motherfucker Jacksonville.
Hey, who's a Detroit fan? Ain't that
Joe? Oh, man, she must have been dry for a long time. She must be Cincinnati Bengals. That nigga got another man team. Hey, she over here. Every time my man
shout out to
team
Quintez Cephas over there in Detroit.
No, that's funny. That was funny now.
I don't know how to defend the team.
That's why
I said she must be.
Hey, if Detroit gives Quintez Cephas a shot, man, ball out, bro. He gonna do good, man. I like him.
Peyton, Dan, Patrick, Aaron, Joe. That's what Rodney said.
We're going to first and foremost, like, just give them, our guests, a round of applause before we start wrapping it up.
Go Packers.
Go Pack, go.
Let's end it out.
Bear down.
So now we're going to catch you said it. So
Bear
this
down.
is the Talk Your Shit segment, and I'm pretty sure y'all got plenty of shit to talk. So we're going to start with Drew. So we're going to show y'all how it's done. I do a little countdown. We clap, and then you could just light up the mic. You ready?
Damn, I think I need this. I need to record it. Though.
He need to get filmed.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me get set up.
I'm gonna still do it on my live, but I want to have this recorded just to send to people.
You want to stand?
Okay.
No, I'm a.
Talk
So
your
then
shit,
we go
Drew.
like 1, 2, 3, and then we like talk your shit. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Talk your shit.
All right, I want to talk my shit. First, I want to give a shout out to my crew. You know, the Unpredictable Characters crew. How we be in the costumes and then we hear stuff and then we ignore it and we stay professional. But I do want to send a message to the mothers, to the families of the kids of the parties, and whoever I do contracts with, whoever I do business with, that's who I want to talk to me. If anything goes wrong, I'm a respectful person. I never change my tone ever. So I feel like it's not fair for y'all to be harder on business owners when we make a mistake or when we want to communicate the same way. So I would say that to say this. If we agree on something, do not have your brother, baby daddy, cousin, uncle, little brother, big son call me or text me and ask me the same things that you just asked me and I gave you an answer to, trying to scare me.
Well,
now, I'll be scared sometimes, but I'm saying that's not professional. So if I come in and not be professional, you would tell the whole world he not professional. He came and knocked my brother out. Like, I wish I had Mike Tyson hands in Holyfield face. I swear to God, I wish I did. But
missing ear?
Don't do that. Treat me how I treat you. Show professionalism as well as a customer. Do not be hard on me and have somebody, how long you coming? Like, when you say you coming again, this her baby daddy. Well, tell baby daddy, I'll be there in 10 minutes like I told her. And I'm coming with Mike Tyson. And I'm coming with my ugly ass cousin too. And you can pay him the deposit.
You know, ugly people don't care about fighting.
Well,
ugly people ain't got
so I be having to hide my comedy side and my real side because when you do business, you gotta do good business. I gotta always be professional. But it's hard when you got people that try to scare you and then they got their license to carry on them, which is cool. But what if I walked in with Elmore and Dora and I got my license to carry? What if Dora was licensed to carry?
Backpack.
You know what I'm saying? Put in that backpack. You know what I'm saying? So
backpack.
treat me how you want. Stop doing that.
Shoot a motherfucker like,
We did
it.
Swiper, no swiping.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the message. I just want to put that out there. I'm gonna be sharing this post every week. Do not try to scare me. Like that ain't fair. Like shit. Sometimes be parked outside.
Intimidate Elmo, man. That's bogus.
Right.
Yeah.
Boss baby and shit. Like, I ain't gonna tell him.
So just don't do that. Business is business. Whoever I do the contract with can talk to. That's who I talk to. If anything goes wrong, misunderstandings handled with the parent, even the kid, because they be smarter than the parents sometimes. Don't come at me like that. Don't have Lil Jumba call me before I have Raphael call your ass, and that's like a nigga that just made that shit up because he could have a different name next week when he shoots your eyes.
He gonna have the nigga turtles now. The character.
All right, that was me, man. Yeah, that was sitting on me all week. I really hate that. That's hard to deal with.
He gonna have the nigga turtles come out. Raphael, Donatello.
Yeah, this her baby daddy. So you coming or what? Like, come on, bro. Like, you just came around.
I just airdropped that video.
You just came around.
Do you want to go next? All right. 1, 2, 3.
Talk your shit.
Well, since we on the subject of sports, yesterday was the 1-year anniversary of the death of Kobe Bryant. You want to give a shout out to Kobe, man. R.I.P. to that legend, man.
Peace, Kobe.
Everybody, give a bow of silence for him one time. R.I.P. Kobe, man.
Rest in peace,
That's
Kobe.
why I'm talking about shit.
Salute to that, man.
Yeah.
Black
Come
Mamba.
on now. That's what I'm talking about, B. Shit.
R.I.P. Kobe.
Anybody want to go next? I particularly don't have any shit to talk this week. All right, you ready?
Oh shit.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, talk your shit.
Hey man, first of all, I want to give y'all a shout out. Appreciate y'all for having us on here. Giving us a platform where we can talk our shit and also understand each one of us, our teams, and our mindsets and everything as far as that. But I'm gonna go a little different on here. For those that got small businesses, I am in the financial world. However, one of the things that just is a big pet peeve of mine are everyone who always see me and ask me, oh man, how can I get a loan? How can I do this? How can I do that? Bro, get y'all shit in order. Understand how to file taxes. Make sure y'all report correctly. Have your business in order to take that opportunity that is given. Because right now, this is the prime opportunity for those who have businesses that report correctly and everything to get this money. The federal government out here is throwing them dollars for those that are out here responsibly and have the right mindset to grow their business and to do everything they want to do. But everyone out here is trying to exploit it. They're going to get caught.
For real.
Everybody over here with these fake LLCs and DBAs and all this shit, and you over here just sold one shirt. Like, come on, fam. Like, stop it. Your time going to come up sooner or later. So, my response is be on your shit. Saying if you want to come out and start a small business, there are programs. There's WIBIC. WIBIC is out here that are helping out a lot of people. Shout out to WIBIC. You can go to any small business, the community banks that'll help out and help you get your shit in order. Because the first thing we'll ask you if you
So tell them, for people who don't know, explain what are some of the community banks.
All right, so you got People's State Bank based out of Wausau. They are located in West Dallas off of Highway 100 and National. You got Waterstone Bank. They got different locations. You got Waukesha State Bank. You got North Shore Bank, which is
they pretty much sound local. So like if a small business wants to venture out and like expand to like Atlanta, New York, like what would that look like? Maybe we need to have a separate.
So what you mean by expand? I mean, I'm not trying to take too much time, but what do you mean by expand out to?
Because all of those banks that you listed sound like pretty local. So like, what if someone moves their business away? Like,
they have sister banks, bro.
But yeah, they have sister banks. But my thing is, at the time you want to move to Atlanta and everything like that, you should have your business credit established already, where you can go to another financial institution and be able to make some moves.
Okay.
Because the first thing we'll ask is we need 2 years of your tax returns and we need to show a profit.
Damn. That's shit for me.
People get y'all shit in order.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get y'all shit in order, because this SBA Paycheck Protection Program, that's forgivable loans that's given out. Then you have the EIDL, the Economic Injury Disabled loans. They're giving out loans. This is money that you can get at 30 years, but you got to think about it. You got 30 years, 1%, and it's also getting pushed out. Your first payment getting pushed out for one year.
But that's probably not a 1% APR for like a newer business.
That's for businesses that can show them selling, show them that's moving. So, but for those who starting business, anything, I always tell them to first go to WIBIC.
Yeah.
Because WIBIC have classes on to help you out. Yeah. WIBIC will give you that chance. There other do research.
Yeah.
Don't expect anybody to give you handouts, because we ain't gonna give them to you.
Hey, that's a whole nother show. That is
a whole nother show.
Look at me with a business like.
That's enough of my shit.
All right, that's some jams drop right there. That's some good shit.
Don't go to WIBIC with your baby daddy talking about when y'all gonna get a loan. They gonna go to WIBIC with like, so when my baby mama gonna get that loan? Get your ass out of here.
All right, 1, 2, 3, talk your shit.
I just want to say thank you to the host and the hostess, you know what I'm saying, for y'all time, for inviting me up to this, you know what I'm saying, so I can shout out the Bears, world champion Chicago Bears, greatest team ever, you know what I mean. I think I'm going to stay on business too. I do graphic design, and so,
Hey, you barter service?
Yeah,
No. Shout out to him. I
got Robin's Nest right there. That's my
most definitely. And he did the unpredictable characters logo.
A lot of MCKL kickball logos.
Show your mask.
It's saying we ain't got to do all that. They know who I am. If you don't, you can find me. My thing is, stop being cheap on yourselves when you starting a business. Or, I get it that we all don't have a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? But you got to realize whatever investment you make, you're going to get that back. You know, if a camera costs $1,000, buy that $1,000 camera because it's gonna make you $1,000 plus more. I see logos all the time, and people can't do nothing with them. You can't do nothing with them. It's just a picture. It looked good. Yeah. You know, you can't. You know, you probably went on Fiverr or some site or some local. Your little cousin do them, and that's what's up. Shout out to that movement. You embracing them, but they not giving you the right files. Yeah. And if they're not giving you the right files, you losing more money because you have to get those files converted. Yeah. It look good on the computer. Everything look good on the computer.
But when that shit print
is a total different monster. You know what I'm saying? Print is a total different monster. And if you're not giving your client the right file, when I go get a shirt made with my logo on it, it's going to look bogus. Okay. Now, as a client, I want to sell these shirts. Now, as a business owner, as a person that's finna come spend some money with you, I want to spend some money with you, but your shit looking janky. Right. You know what I'm saying? I go back and I be like, it's like, you know, when people used to have CDs and mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would rather spend some money with somebody that at least got a design on their thing versus somebody just wrote in magic marker. You know what I mean? Like, at least you put some money, some effort into your product that you're presenting.
Yeah. Presentation is
you know what I'm saying? Because you never know who's going, where your product going to land. And if your product looking janky, it's like, you know, like, don't be scared to spend that couple extra dollars with somebody that's willing to get your stuff done professionally.
Damn, y'all done hit me with some gems. I'm gonna start all over and shit.
Don't start over.
I'm saying it's a good thing though.
You know, you just see it and you're like, it's bound to fail. It's bound to fail. You want the plug. You want to be cheap, but you want to tax people for your product. You don't have a taxable product. You know what I mean? And your logo isn't your brand, but it's a reflection of your brand. Yeah. Your brand is everything. Your brand is your colors. Your brand is the material, the everything you put out. But your logo is a reflection of that. Yeah. So if you have a bullshit ass logo, I'm not thinking that your brand is gonna be top notch.
Well, look at my business. Look, did my business card?
That's why I was gonna touch on you about. That's why I said I was gonna pull you off camera. You know what I'm saying? Shit. It ain't even that. It ain't even that. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just certain things that as a consumer you don't know. But as somebody's taking graphic design or they're in marketing, right. They know this thing. They look at this is the same things, you know, like if you're going 90 miles down on the freeway, I don't have time to make out your picture on the billboard. Right. I need to see your stamp and it need to hit me. You know what I mean? I need to see your logo as small as a postage stamp and it still has clarity to it. Everything look good big. Right. It's when you make it small. And so you got script font and you know what I mean? Yeah, it look pretty. But it doesn't sell in the sense of I can't see it. So you only, you know, you got to realize when I'm going to put my logo on. If I want some shirts, if I want some hats, if I want some cosmetic, packaging design. That's another part of your presentation that you put out to some people. Man, so I just want to talk, like, do your research. Yeah. Make sure you're getting the right stuff. If you spending money, I don't care who you spend some money with, but make sure you getting what you pay for. Make sure you know what you get. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you're getting your PDF files, your EPS files. You might some PNGs. You need some JPEGs. Yeah. You know, you need all these different file formats because you don't know how a printer is what file they're going to need to print your merchandise up. So that's my thing about business.
Talk your shit, Sanger.
No. And then they both said some real shit because
I need to hear as a newer business.
I did go to him, and then I came to him just. Wow, like, oh, I need a logo. I got a team, and I want this. He said, Drew, I can't put your characters on the shirt. It's not going to work. And then I'm like, well, you know, what can you do? And he hit me with an idea that I didn't even have in my mind. And then when he had the different kickballs and the facial expressions, it brought out my personality and my everything about me. I'm like, damn, I ain't looking at that way. So
business owner got to be willing to handle construction.
Yeah, and you got to let people that's good at what they do what the fuck they do.
Yeah, that's another thing. Don't hit me up on Friday talking about I need a logo and you need it by Saturday or you need it by next Friday because this is a process. Like I gotta sit down and stop whatever I'm doing and think about like Apple back in the day. You know, they used to have when the AirPods, or not the AirPods, but the Apple Music first came out. They had those shadow characters, you know, silhouettes. Now they went through 1 million images just to pick 6. Just to pick 6 for their billboards.
That's to be like selfish.
You know what I mean? Like there's companies out there, you know, with your logo, it's a whole campaign out for. You know, like you get a font, You get color selection. You don't just tell me you want blue as your logo. What color blue? It's a million blues out there. Look in the Pantone book and give me a color. Look in the Pantone book and give me your
y'all
color
back
chip.
And do some business shit, man. We did football, nigga. I didn't shot myself in the football. I brought y'all on here thinking we've been talking football.
We gonna keep it moving though.
Let's see.
And we're gonna go here. Ready?
Burns, go.
1, 2, 3. Talk your shit.
I don't know how I'm about to back all that up, but no, for real though. Hey, shout out to Sanger though, because Sanger did do he did a logo for me for some of my Be Great workout gear, so he know his shit. He know what he's talking about. But no, I just want to humbly let you guys know I appreciate you guys for allowing me to be out here to spend some time with you guys when I could have been at the gym, and y'all know how much I love being at the gym. Other than that, I just want to I guess give a shout out to my brand, Be Great brand. You guys can hit me up on Facebook, Antoine Burns. You can hit me up on Instagram, ATB_24. Same thing on Twitter. Other than that, just make sure you guys out here supporting our black businesses, man, because you know what? We on the rise.
Definitely. Man, and he didn't go as long, so I'm gonna add a little bit to his because he didn't go as long. But I'm gonna wrap it up real quick. He one of the few people in the world that give his services because he loves what he do. Exactly. Some people will say that, but like he gave me every opportunity to get in shape. I've been working out with him for like 7 years, and I'm still the same size because it's me.
Ain't shit
but every time I work out with him for a week, I get stronger.
You be great.
I feel good. I helped somebody push their car out the snow just because I was going to the gym.
Speaking of snow, bro, I've been watching your Snow Chronicles.
Yeah, that's funny.
You got the snow, bro, with a little Hoover.
I've been watching. Did you
make that?
Yeah, it was like Cowboy Nation. We here. But yeah, we out here, man. I appreciate y'all. We done.
Like, I've been watching your Snow Chronicles, bro. Like he said, "Yeah, this took 10 minutes."
No, yeah, I do need
he said.